My name is Stephanie Campos. I am an astrologer, psychic medium, and witch, and this is your horoscope for Monday, April 3rd, 2023. Around 9 a.m., Mercury is going to enter the sign of Taurus. Mercury is the planet of communication, the way that we think, the way that we interpret information and self-express. This planet has an effect on the markets and the way we communicate. Later on in the month, on April 21st, Mercury will station retrograde in Taurus. So the second it enters Taurus is a really good time to pay attention to what's going through your mind, who's showing up in your DMs, what topics, ideas, or thoughts are more prevalent right now. Because when Mercury stations retrograde later this month, those topics will come up for revision and rethinking and rehashing. This is also a big deal because the second Mercury enters Taurus, it's going to immediately form a square with Pluto in Aquarius. This is a really intense and probing combination. Pluto is the planet of the underworld, the planet of death, decay, destruction, but also transformation and rebirth. We may be thinking more deeply about our past or our sense of safety and security and comfort in some way. Emotional triggers can come up when Pluto is activated like this, so take time as needed to care for yourself. Engaging in verbal conflicts with authority figures can also take place. People are craving power and they're not shy about it. Around 1:30 p.m., the vibe completely lightens when the moon in Virgo forms a trine with Uranus in Taurus. So we're feeling called to approach matters in a new way. Maybe we've been hit with a wave of inspiration. We feel like we're ready to break free from something that's been holding us back emotionally. The day wraps up around 11 p.m. with the moon in Virgo forming a sweet and supportive trine with Venus in Taurus. This is one of the loveliest aspects that we can have in the sky. It denotes compassion, generosity, support, creativity, and just in general, ease and flow in our relationships. Aries, once Mercury enters Taurus, your attention goes to your finances and your personal resources. With that square to Pluto, you may be reflecting on what you can give to others in your community, organizations, or social circle. You may also be addressing some unspoken power dynamics. Taurus, Mercury enters your sign, bringing news, information, and conversations your way. With the immediate square to Pluto, there is some sort of tension between your identity, sense of self, or something you hope to create and initiate, and your long-term career goals and reputation. Power struggles with authority figures can take place, and you may need to stand up for yourself. Gemini, once Mercury enters Taurus, it enters your 12th house of the subconscious. Someone may tell you a secret. You may be feeling like you need more time to rest or be engaging in more spiritual practices. This is a very private and reflective time for you. Your intuition is also spot on, so listen to it. Cancer, good news comes your way once Mercury enters Taurus and moves into your 11th house of hopes and wishes. This is a beautiful transit that should bring some exciting invitations, celebrations, or social events that you may be attending in the near future. Leo, once Mercury enters Taurus, your focus is on your career and public reputation. Now, there may be some power struggles with either a powerful enemy, I hate to say it, or a partner or business collaborator. On the plus side, you may hear from someone who has a lot of power and influence and who is eager to help push and move along some of your career goals and aspirations. Virgo, Mercury enters Taurus and your 9th house of expansion, education, and spirituality. You may be showing some of your expertise on a wider scale or audience. Maybe you're publishing a book or a podcast, or you're learning a new skill or signing up for a new course of study. This is also a great time to plan a trip or to travel. Exciting conversations and discussions can take place, but there may be a power struggle around your time and availability and schedule. Libra, once Mercury enters Taurus, it moves into your 8th house of the psyche, fears, anxiety, and your past. So this is a great time to focus on healing of any sort, however that feels best to you, but to move through and release pieces of your past that no longer serve you. Scorpio, once Mercury enters Taurus, your focus is on your romantic partnerships, business collaborations. Once Mercury stations retrograde, I'm jumping ahead of myself, but I just have to give you a heads up. This is the most cliche time where you will hear from exes. People from your past may be appearing in your life. You may be focused on a romantic partnership, working through any issues that have gone unaddressed for far too long, or reconsidering it altogether. Sagittarius, once Mercury enters Taurus, you might feel like your to-do list is getting longer and longer. This is a period of time where you might be dealing with petty conflicts, annoyances, and issues in the workplace. Sorry. You might feel some tension and desire to change your availability and schedule, but there's some sort of pushback or power play that you may have a really strong desire to switch up your availability and your schedule. But Pluto's influence can bring up issues of control, power, and unspoken dynamics that need to be addressed first. Capricorn, Mercury in Taurus wants you to have fun, to be present, to be embodied, and fully engage with your physical self and pleasure. But there's tension that arises when it comes to your personal finances or resources. So you may feel called to learn a new skill or hobby or sign up for a class, but you're reflecting on, well, is this the best financial decision for me at the moment? Aquarius, your focus turns to your home, your living situation, and your family once Mercury enters Taurus. And this could bring news about family members, news about your roommates or your lease, or you might just be in a more nostalgic mood. You might be engaging with pieces of your past that feel triggering in some way as Pluto moves through your sign for the first time since 1777. Pisces, your intuition is stronger than normal with Mercury in Taurus entering your third house of communication and self-expression. Now, there's going to be a square from Pluto in Aquarius that's moving through your 12th house of the unconscious and self-defeating behaviors. So the energy today may illuminate some hidden behaviors, habits, or beliefs that you're ready to get rid of. I hope your daily horoscope offered some support and guidance throughout your day. And as always, if you are curious to learn more about astrology, you can pick up my first book, Seasons of the Zodiac, Love, Magic, and Manifestation throughout the astrological year, anywhere books are sold. Thank you so much, and I'll see you tomorrow.